Hello and welcome to Improve Your Voice. My name's Darren McStay and today we're going to talk about 5 things that you can stop doing in order to become a better speaker. Actually, there's going to be 6 things because I'm going to give you a bonus one at the end if you stick around. Let's get straight to it. Tip 1. If you're someone that's into physical activity, so you like going to the gym, maybe yoga, swimming, sports, whatever it is, and you do exercises that work the muscles or grow the muscles, what happens is often the process of building muscle requires a certain amount of strain on the body, a certain amount of effort. So that effort can fatigue the muscles but also creates a bit of tension in the body. And when muscles are tense, it's very bad for the voice. So if you are someone who does regular exercise and want to understand how you can better your voice, one of the things you can do is pay more attention after your exercises to not only lengthening, aka stretching, but also relaxing. So getting on the rollers, getting on the balls and the things that relax the muscles, maybe going for a massage, anything that relaxes the muscles, because when the muscles are relaxed, the body can function properly and your resonators are able to allow vibrations to flow freely and fluidly out of your body. So tension is bad, relaxation is good. Anything that causes tension should be then counteracted with something that makes you relaxed. Especially the more sports you do and the more tension you put on your body, the more you're going to need to relax it. Okay, so that's number 1. If you're suffering or wondering why you're not getting results you want, maybe you're doing too much exercise or not doing enough relaxation work. Tip 2. Now this one's mainly for the guys, but I think there are women that do this too. It's holding your belly in. Now, this is something I've done myself a lot, and occasionally I still do it, and it's terrible. It's really bad for you because you're holding things in. You're actually creating tension. It's not necessarily good for your spine either, but pulling your belly in to maybe look like you're skinnier in the waist area than you are is no good for your voice. It shuts things off, and although sometimes it's used for certain breathing exercises and it's a good thing to do if you are exercising, it's not necessarily something you want to walk around doing all day. Relaxation when you are speaking is key. So if you're holding your belly and you're holding tension, you need to let go. Learning to let go is going to help you here. Guys and girls, let go of that belly. Tip 3. Now this one's more of a mental game, okay? Negative self-talk. Quite often people who have low self-esteem or are very self-conscious about speaking publicly or just in general, they have a story running in their subconscious that they're not able to do it, or they're not good enough, or it's difficult, or they're worried deeply somewhere in their belief system that people are going to judge them, which is probably why it's the biggest fear for people in the world. But of course this is stuff that you've learned, and you can also unlearn it. And you can actually focus on unlearning it and telling yourself a new story. If you've ever heard of positive affirmations, this is a great way to start. You could go to hypnotherapy, you could go and see a counsellor, or you could set yourself some time every day to tell yourself that you can do it. Even if you don't believe it at first, you can say to yourself, nobody is judging me. I have a fantastic voice. I have no fear of speaking in public. If you can tell yourself these stories so often, every day, consistently, over a period of time, eventually you won't have to keep telling yourself because your body will remember it and you'll just happen. So stop thinking negative thoughts by replacing them with positive thoughts. And the way to do that is repetition. Pick how you want to be and stop focusing on what's stopping you from getting what you want or what you're scared of. If you've got any questions on this one or any of them at all, just leave a comment in the links below. All right, so number 4, stop chewing gum. It's terrible. It's really bad for your articulation. Your jaw muscles do a lot of work when they eat every day, and they don't often get a lot of time to relax, and they don't often get massaged. I've talked about this in other videos of mine, of course, because I believe relaxation to be so key. But these muscles here, if your jaw is tight, it doesn't have the flexibility to be able to move and articulate freely. So it's more of an effort, and so generally people become a little bit lazy in their speech and they can end up mumbling and having all sorts of other issues. I recommend stop chewing gum because then you're going to give your jaw a bit more of a break. If you're someone that does it as a habit, it's probably a bad habit. And I don't know if you're someone maybe that does mumble and you chew gum, maybe get rid of the gum and do some more relaxation of the muscles in your jaw and see what happens. For everyone else, it's not a bad thing to chew gum, but try and cut down, try and reduce the amount that you do it. Tip 5, practice. If we're here to learn how to be better speakers, we need to practice. It's like anything. If you're scared of speaking and are someone who doesn't speak very much, part of the problem is that you're not having enough time to practice. Now, if you're worried about speaking in front of others, then practice on your own. You can practice later once you're more comfortable with yourself. But if you do something every day, if you take a newspaper or a book or anything that you like to read and spend 10 to 20 minutes a day just reading aloud on your own, wherever you may be, in your bedroom, in your bathroom, somewhere quiet, just read aloud. Get used to practice speaking and consistently. Do this every day. Make a conscious effort to sit down and do this, because without practice, you're still going to be fearful that you can't do it. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it, and then you'll feel more comfortable in public doing it. So practice consistently. That is the most important tip. All of my exercises, all of my warm-ups, if you're doing one of my courses, the articulation course, for example, or the 8-week online course, practice. It's all about consistent practice, daily practice, until you get to the point where you don't need to practice anymore. And actually, if you find you're slipping, you just take a few hours out and you can get right back at it. But it takes time to get to that place. It takes a while. Practice consistently. Right, I told you I've got one more bonus tip, but first I want to ask you guys that if you have any ideas or suggestions for this channel or any content that you'd like me to produce for you, I'd really like you to just leave a comment in the comments below and let me know what you want, because I'm really up for making what you guys are interested in. So just ask me. If you're subscribed, then you might answer one of my polls. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and then maybe you can answer one of my polls, or just leave a message down below. It would be great to get some more feedback from you so I know exactly what you want and if I'm providing the right services here on the channel. I hope you enjoy everything, and as I promised before, here's the bonus tip. You should not procrastinate, okay? You should not think, I'll do it later. It's like anything. If you want to get fitter and don't go to the gym, you won't get fitter. If you want to be a better speaker and don't speak or don't practice any of these things I suggest on my channel, you won't get any better. Stop procrastinating. Do it right now. Set yourself in your diary time every day. I talked about this in a previous one. Consistency, daily practice. That's it. That's the key. Don't put it off until tomorrow. Do something today. Do something right now, because most people don't, and most people don't get the results they want. So then they come back and ask me, oh, it didn't work, or what should I be doing? The people that do my 8-week online course get 8 weeks. So they build up that habit and they build up that consistency. But for you guys that aren't on that, this is my best advice. Do it right now. Turn this off, go through one of my videos and just do them. Because if you don't, you won't get better. All right? Thanks for watching. I've been Darren McStay. This is Improve Your Voice. And until the next time, look after your voice.